What's usually regarded as America's game, this showdown hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Filled with tradition and pageantry, it's a game unlike any other, and one in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the honor and privilege to sing second. Welcome to MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Black Knights will put total leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tavai. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. Last time the cadets and mids clashed, it was Army winning a close one.
They came out, they did what they needed to do late in the game to get the win, and they've been talking about it for an entire year back in West Point, getting another win over their big rival Navy.
And the bragging in this rivalry is enormous, right? Like, it's not just a normal game. This is a game that everybody watches, everybody cheers for, but the uniforms really, really matter.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So Army's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches, and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Fullback's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Cross. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That route is a man-beater, and the quarterback knew exactly where to go with it. He got the look he wanted, put it out in front of the receiver, let him do the rest, yards after the catch, setting up 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll ride his man on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Now on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down. They'll go to the air. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. On the option. He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And tackled there by the defense. And here comes the offense on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Handoff to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Sends it back in motion. Now the toss. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Black Knights will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for it. He'll do it himself.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. On the option. Quick toss. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Goes to the option. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Navy searching for a 4th down conversion. The option look. He'll toss it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First drive after the short game. 2nd down coming up. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll run the option. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Black Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And now this offense will take the field again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Black Knights look to do some damage in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Army! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And after rolling snake eyes on the first 2-point try, they'll just kick it this time. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
Here comes the option. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Navy will have to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. On the ground, it's Udo. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, running the read to the right. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll toss it to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll send the back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Navy will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll keep it himself. He'll toss it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Slithers into space. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Trying to get the edge on the right. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Motion from the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we're 2 quarters from finding out who's going to sing second, and already Army and Navy have hit some high notes. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
Navy will kick it deep to get the 2nd half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The read option right to start this drive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Running with the fullback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This quarterback part of their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now on the option. Now the pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. On the option. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. It'll be 3rd and long. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Nice job by this defense, man. They've really answered the bell. This offense had a good first half. Second half, man, starting to put a couple of drives together, pressuring the quarterback, getting the sack, making this offense feel uncomfortable.
The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Navy offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll go to the fullback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get on.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Back on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Mayo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here's the handoff. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Navy will have to punt it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. On the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got room to work. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now on second down. The give to the fullback. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He'll sneak it. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The option look. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. A designed run for the quarterback. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll send the back in motion. Finding open areas. Short gain on the play before he slides. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Big fullback's got it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. He'll pull it on the read. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the big fullback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They bring the punter onto the field now. On see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. The pitch. Got enough for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. On the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Black Knights are threatening in the red zone. Calls his own number. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Sticks it in his belly. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Black Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Working that left side now. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tavai. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll start the drive. Read option left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy quick to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the option. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw on third. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete to the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Army! The defense takes matters into its own hands. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Bringing it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick completion on the out. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Perhaps you're not aware the Army actually has more votes than the Navy, and today they also had more points. And as a result, they will celebrate a win in this rivalry game with the traditional Sing Second. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.